The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller. The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller.
Wait, one more time. No, wait. Okay. Late adopter. Okay, yeah, whatever. We failed the intro, guys. We failed the intro today, but we are not doing it again. You know, if we fail the intro, you know, it's gonna be bad times. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Bitcoin Daily Show. Every single day, 9:30 Central European Time, we do this Bitcoin Daily because we gotta know whether Bitcoin price is gonna go up or down. How's everybody doing? I see Ron Fidant, 25 bucks. Thanks, man. I appreciate the money. I'm seeing you are pretty confident that this is gonna go up. You know, every time you are in the good mood, you donate a lot. You know, so I like that. So I'm gonna try to give you some more hopium. Maybe it can help you donate more. Yeah. You never know. Anyways, guys, how's everybody doing? Let's see how many TA Fans Club members are here. Batch, Steven, Ralph is here, Ron Adopter, of course, is here, DJ AV Styling, The Beauty is here, Nihal is here. Hi, man, how you doing? Michael Altcoin is on the job, you know, finally, before me, you know. The Mighty Apefish, you gotta join TA Fans Club, man. You gotta join TA Fans. You've been here for a while, you gotta join TA Fans Club. Dollar Dog, hello, man. How you doing? Honza is here as well. Humor is here. Let's see the green name. Stuin is here as well. Hi, man. How you doing? And I see a lot of you guys have leveled up to, you know, level 2 in TA Fans Club. Congratulations. And everybody, what are you feeling about the price right now? Wow, Ron is rich. Yeah, Ron is the whale, man. Ron has his own emoji, man. Ron has his own emoji. Ready for some hopium. Rodney. Hi, man. How you doing? Rav, 20 Australian bucks. Up only. I hope so. Rav, are you trying to outdo the Ron? Rav is trying to outdo the Ron. We're gonna see how that works out. I'm just waiting for August, maybe the beginning of September. We'll see how. I mean, that's a nice time frame. August actually, like, I think maybe it might be too early, you know. We'll see. We'll see if that's too early. And shorts make really nice money. Right now it's time to short, guys. Right now, I mean, not right now, but you know, in these kind of months, you know, when we are going down, during the downhill, that's the shorting period, and you know, during the uphill, that's the longing period. Right now it's a shorting period. I think the short is not the same without, you know. TJ Sonic, 30 bucks. Thanks for daily updates. If BTC drops to 16k, we recover back up to 100k this year. Well, if it does, you know, 13k, I also think that, you know, upside is a lot more probable than more downside, because 16k is pretty far down, man. Pretty far down. You know, we just been talking about it yesterday. Like, what do I think? Like, you know, bottom should be around. You know, it's like 13.7k, 14k, something like that. Previously, it was around 12k, but you know, but that price is actually moving towards the upside right now. It's around 13, 14k. 16k is pretty low. Slow movement downwards means more pain. Yeah, more pain. So guys, yesterday close, that's this one over here, and this is the yesterday's daily close, and as you can see, it's fine. Why is my hair looking? I need to get a hat or something like that. So yeah, so you can see here, you know, 2 days before we went all the way down to the support, very support down here. See the support? This is the red line. We don't wanna, you know, close below, and this is the you know, previous lows down here. We also managed to stay above that. And you can see here when we dropped all the way down there, we were talking about saying this is the long play, this is time to go long, and it went all the way up. But unfortunately guys, yesterday, no, 2 days ago, we closed below the 32 line. We weren't able to get back above this this red line 32. Wait, what's the 32? Well, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? Where's this line from? Oh yeah, that's it's not, so it must be something else. I don't know, it really doesn't matter. It's 32,822. Where do we have 32,822 from? Where is the 32? Yeah, up here. No, it's 4 hourly. Yeah, it's 4 hourly. It's 4 hourly. The red one is the 4 hourly. The orange one is the daily. You can see here the daily. So we went all the way up to the 4 hourly lows. 4 hourly close. That's down here. 4 hourly close, and we stopped there. And we got rejected there. On the daily, we technically never got back above 32,870. That's why we got big rejections back to where? To the previous lows where we had the support. So we went down to the support, we bounced off the support, we went to the resistance. Right now, resistance, got rejected hardly. Right now we are back down to the support. So this is actually a bearish movement when you go down to the support, bounce, and then go back down to the support after hitting some resistance. It's not a good thing to do. So I'm thinking this support down here might actually break. So I'm a little bit bearish, but we'll see how this actually works out. We still aren't below the 31,500. We still aren't below the red line down here that we are saying that we gotta go down here. Technically, right now, we have the red line and the channel line. So probably it's around 31,200 or something like that right now. It was up here. This 31,500, the red line, was here crossing the channel line, but channel line is right now 3 days older, so I think we gotta move it a little bit down. I think we gotta move down all the way down here somewhere, 31.3 give or take, 31.3, yeah, somewhere it's over here, 31.3. So I think 31.3 right now is the line you don't wanna go below. Well, technically you don't wanna close below 31.5, because this is previous low, but these previous lows, since we are having these diagonal lines, you are getting lower lows and stuff like that, but you see low, lower, low, but you don't want to cross the channel line, because if you cross the channel line, then you're dumping all the way down to some kind of 38 levels, right? Then you're dumping to 38 levels, right? Then it's this channel that's actually in play, and not no longer this channel up here. So right now, that's why I'm saying like this 30, you can drop below 31.5, but you don't want to drop below 31.3. You don't want to drop below 31.3, because that would be actually terrible. So let's see here on the 4 hourly how this actually plays out. And yesterday, I was mentioning in chat, somebody on Telegram, that there is some kind of divergence up here. You can see that on the chart over here. Let me just turn off this one for a second. There is a 4 hourly divergence on the chart, and I said like it's not bottom kind of divergence, but it's small stop divergence, and it's already finished. The divergence is already finished. Let me just move this up. There are a lot of lines on the screen. I can understand that, guys, but there was a small divergence here. We'll move it upwards so you can see this. And the RSI was going up, the price was going down, and when that happens, you get to these the divergence bounces. Right now it is divergence, so if the price continues going up, maybe we're gonna get second divergence here. You get two divergences, double divergence, that actually might push the price further up. But it does look like we are getting this 4 hourly divergence at least. This isn't actually played out yet. If it starts continuing going down, and then we get the divergence, that might be the double divergence. But right now there is no double divergence. Unfortunately, there is no double divergence. There is nothing technically, and right now it's actually playing just as it should be playing. Now the hopium. By the way, we got new super chat. Oh, $30 again, man. $30 again. Thanks for no, it's not the same guy. It's not the same guy. It's just $30. It's Rav, but it's second Rav donation, man. Thanks for the daily update. BTC pumped 100k. We could recover back down to 16k. If BTC pumped 100k, we could recover back to down to 16k this year. Yeah, if he wants 100k, then you know 16k is definitely in the books, definitely. But if you get 100k right now, you know, I think people will be pretty happy to go down to 16k. Right now, nobody wants 16k, but you know, if he pumped 100k, everybody will be like, okay, I'm selling now. Let's go down to 16k. You know, that's what the play is actually gonna be. So let's see this this hopium up here, and it's, you know, some kind of falling wedge. Now it's not perfect falling wedge, you know, but it does have, you know, it is holding this this channel line down here. Of course, it is holding the channel line down here. Yeah, and you know, you can argue that this is very nice falling wedge. Now, if this is a falling wedge, and here comes the, you know, the big you know, the big hopium, then we might actually not fall lower, and that's because this falling wedge is playing out right now, right? We are a falling wedge, and right now, you know, we are holding the support down here at the channel. There is also all kinds of support, so we might actually dump here below it, because we also know there is a second channel down here, so you might actually get some kind of dump over here and just continue going up. That might always happen, but you know, there is definitely a falling trend, falling wedge down here that actually might actually get us towards the upside, towards the upside. So that's like the biggest right now. That's the biggest hopium that we have, and that's the falling wedge. That's the falling. If you look at a 4 hourly, you know, beside this top over here, and this top not actually correctly hitting the top, so we can actually change a little bit how this is gonna be. It is some kind of you know, it is okay-ish falling wedge. It is okay-ish falling wedge, but it looks like more like it's just gonna drop to the downside down here. It looks like it's gonna drop to the downside, but since it's, you know, and when these falling wedges drop to the downside, that's a bearish move. That's more bearish move than anything. But the only thing we have right now is the falling wedge. Is definitely the falling wedge, and we are below all the moving averages. There is some kind of divergence going on here that's pushing us back to the moving averages, but you know, we might just continue doing this until we actually break to the downside. So on the 4 hourly, we are below moving averages. On the 1 hourly, we went above it, then right now below all the moving averages, back again down there. There is no divergence or anything on the 1 hourly chart. On the 4 hourly, on the daily, there is still nothing. Everything is playing as it should, and right now we are going down for the last support down here, holding this last support at 31.6 or something like that. That's why I'm saying, if we start falling below these levels, because you can see these levels are holding really nicely down here. So if you start falling below these levels, you're falling out of this falling wedge to the downside, Now this falling wedge is not like, you know, that it's going into the falling wedge. I don't know. We're gonna see how whether the falling wedge is actually gonna play out or not. We're gonna see if it's gonna play out or not. Google user sounds and looks like a duck, to be honest. You are correct about that, man. If it looks like a duck, sounds like a duck, you know, quakes like a duck, moves like a duck, has red candles like a duck, you know, it's probably gonna be a duck. And even here, let's draw on this chart over here, because you know, this chart is the chart with all the beautiful lines. So let's use the 4 hourly and draw it over here. We're gonna use pretty big 4, and we're gonna use blue, not blue. I think we gotta use something more drastic, something like orange. No, purple. It's too dark. Why are no colors just popping out? Yeah, this is fine. And on the downside, you know, we're gonna still continue using the downside. So here you got the same falling wedge over here beside the top over here. That's why I'm saying it doesn't look like it's more of a channel than a falling wedge. That's why I'm saying like it's big hopium, you know, that we are gonna do something like this over here, but it's more probable to actually just drop down, because all the signs are showing right now that we are gonna drop down. Beside the falling wedge there is nothing. Beside the falling wedge there is nothing. Let's just go. Beside the falling wedge there is nothing. If you look at on daily chart over here, you know, yesterday we managed to keep above the green line. And for you guys that been here yesterday and stuff like that, the green line, that's the 50 moving average on the weekly. That's this line over here. This is the 50 moving average on the weekly chart. That's the 50 moving average right over here. You can see it exactly on the dollar. This is the 50 moving average cross. That's where this green line is. So the green line is the 50 moving average. So if you come over here, you can see here that yesterday we closed right above the green line, right above the 50 moving. It's trying to hold the 50 moving average. Today it's Friday. Today is Friday, so 2 days left, and right now we are breaking. Now this candle over here, that's the daily candle. We still don't know whether, you know, are we gonna you know, close above it, above the 50 moving average or below the 50 moving average. But closing on the daily below the 50 moving average is not actually a good sign. Now this doesn't have to, as long as today is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on this candle over here, on this candle up here, wait. On this candle over here, this is Friday, Saturday, and this is Sunday, right? So on Sunday's candle up here. So on this candle up here, if we fail to get it back above this, you know, above this green line up here, and we close below it, that's gonna be a bad sign. That's gonna be a bad sign. You know, a week after we might actually try to climb back above it and stuff like that. We're gonna see that. But you know, the fact that we are breaking the 50 moving average support, it's not actually a good thing. Overall, doesn't look good, guys. Overall, doesn't look good. Weekly doesn't look good. Weekly also we are breaking this 32,259 line, and everything is being broken to the downside right now. We are sitting on the very support down here, but whether this support is gonna hold or not, it's very important. Like everybody's looking at this 31.3 level, 31.5, 31.8, you know, 32.2, all of these support, and right now we are breaking it one by one towards downside, and eventually when we get out of this channel down here, that's when we are actually gonna become super bearish. But right now we are not actually bearish. Right now you are sitting on the support, and you know what we say always, when you are sitting on support, that's time when you are long in the chart, right? That's time when you are long in the price. Now unfortunately it looks more that it's gonna break the downside eventually, so you gotta have some kind of stop loss right down here. But overall, this time when you long and not short, you short when you break the supports, right? When you go below down here, that's when you short down here, but you don't short right now. Right now it's not time for shorting. Shorting was up here, you know, it was up here, you know, up here when you could not break the resistance. That's the shorting. But right now we're sitting on the support, so right now it's time to long and hope for the best. You get that? 4-hourly bullish divergence, man. Yeah, it already played out. It's Friday 18. Yeah, anyways guys, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you got something that I don't have? Do you see something on the charts that I don't see? Because right now all I see is bearishness, bearishness, bearishness. Everything is pointing towards downside. Everything is pointing that if we break somehow these levels down here, you know, the dump will come, and it has been like pushing us down. So, you know, eventually, I'm thinking we gotta break the support and then bounce maybe up. If we break support and get down here, you know, and you know, a lot of longs go, you know, a lot of people get in down here, you know, they might start, you know, shilling Bitcoin, and you know, other people might actually come in and push the price higher. That might be it. The song, MSN, the way you explain is beautiful and understanding. Should recovery be strong bounce like these in the May and June dumps? Even the MACD looks bad. Yeah, even the MACD looks bad. We've been watching MACD both on the weekly, on the daily. Did we get the daily cross? Because we've been talking about MACD yesterday, and Let's see down here, MACD cross. Yeah, we got a bearish MACD cross here on the daily chart as well. So, you know, it doesn't have to, you know, play out long. And, you know, previous MACD cross actually, previous MACD cross was actually indicator of the bottom over here. You can see here, MACD cross indicating the bottom, right? Even though it went up, you know, it was, you know, so maybe it's indicating some kind of bottom again, you know. It's nice hoping, but you know, bearish MACD cross is bearish. So however you look at it, it's a bearish MACD cross. Doesn't matter what you say about it. So right now, and let's see here, yeah, and the downtrend is right now slowly commencing. So it looks like it might actually start to breaking this support right now. Maybe in a couple of days, maybe on you know, Black Sunday and also Red Sunday or something like that. You know, break the downside. When all is bearish, it is true moment to invert the trend. Yeah, but right now not everything is bearish, because I think people still have hopium that the support is gonna hold. It's only when we break this support, when everything becomes bearish, that we become bullish. Wait until September. TLA, maybe if you shave your beard and BTC will go up. We need to make sure. No, I don't think you know, that's we're gonna keep that as a last what are you gonna say, a last option. Okay, a last option is shaving the beard, but we gotta try the other options first, like divergences, you know, hopium, you know, falling away and stuff like that. And you know, last option, shaving the beard. Daily RSI trend line once again rejected. Yeah, for somebody, you know, people have been talking about the trend line. Let's talk about the trend line over here, the RSI trend line. So, but it's been rejected for a couple of days now, right? Depends on how you drop. You can see here the trend line has been you know, rejected for a long time now. Wait until September. Late adopter, check Twitter, sent you a video on possible play out for BTC. I'll check it later, man. What are staking coins do you know? I know none, man. I'm not into staking. Will you be running your own tube channel all the bear market? Yeah, of course. I'm here for the bear market, man. I'm here for the bear market. Now, it's hard to make, you know, subs in the bear market, so I don't think that will happen. You know, I managed to go from, you know, 133 subs to 30k subs, so I think I'm gonna linger around 30k, give or take. You know, depends on how, if I come with any good ideas to pump my sub numbers. But yeah, I'll still stick around. I'll stick around through an entire bear market. When did you really realize you were a legendary analyst? I don't know. It was, I think it was in, no, I don't know. I'm not, I think I figure out certain stuff, but I'm not legendary. I'm not legendary. I think you start to understand that you know more than other people when you look at these, you know, big shots, you know, big analysis, and you see their analysis and you say, guys, you are wrong, and then they are wrong and you're right, and then you are like, told you so. I think that's the moment that you start you know, thinking like, okay, you know, maybe something they don't know, or maybe you understand that everybody don't know, and then, you know, figure stuff out. Love the channel. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. So either way, I'm gonna show you another thing. I'm gonna show you another thing that actually might be a little bit bullish. So the first thing that hoping that we have is the falling wedge, and the second thing that we have is extensions. Don't you think the BTC is, it's at the bottom of the channel? I don't know if you know, the bottom is actually gonna hold, but you know, people are not buying the bottom right now. People are you know, looking for the downside, so they're not buying the bottom. You can buy the bottom, you know, everybody buys the bottom. When we get down here at 28,000, a lot of people will buy the bottom, but right now people are not buying the bottom anymore. That's the problem. That's why you know, the volume is dead right now. Technically it goes a little bit here, so it might be actually some kind of bottom. Let's see weekly. Weekly is still going down, but the weekly, here's the thing, the weekly price, let's see on some other charts over here. It's nice. The weekly is going down, but the volume is going down also. Means that, you know, their interest is not to the downside either. The interest is not to the downside either. the interest is not to the downside either, you know, so it might actually just hold the support. Because guys, you have to understand, there is no certainty in technical analysis. We don't know which support is gonna hold. We don't know whether we're gonna have support here or down here or down here. That's why we have these numbers 31, 4, 28 and 26. Like, we don't know which support. That's why when we get to the support, we are going long on the supports. Right, we go long on the supports, but if the supports break, we get out. Right, supports break, we get out. Right, that's how you do the trading. Right, you find the support, you long the support, you hope the support is gonna hold, and so forth and so forth. Right, when you get the resistance, you know, you short that. You don't long the resistance. You don't go up here and then you hope it's gonna break the resistance. No. You break the resistance, you hold as support, and then along the support, right? So that's how you do it. So right now, technically right now, we are at the support, very, very good support. There are a few indications that this might be some kind of a good levels. For example, the volume is still going down, so even on the daily volume is going down, except over here on this last part over here. But the overall, you know, the price has been going down, and if you see here, the volume has technically been you know, going down. So the volume, the price is going down, the volume is going. I mean the price is losing interest in this move over here, at least this range. So it might break the downside, but it's more probable, I think, to the upside. I would say it's more probable, but you know, there is that. Anyways, let's talk about Hopium. I'm gonna show you Hopium right now. So first thing first, there is this falling wedge, right? Falling wedge, we don't know if it's gonna play out or not. Second thing is we are down at supports down here, and the third thing is this indicator down here, right? So I'm gonna show you this indicator. We're gonna zoom out for this indicator. This is the daily, and we're gonna also look at the weekly. This is the weekly. First of all, we're gonna change it a little bit and watch the 20 moving average and not 10. 20 moving average, and this on the weekly, yeah, on the weekly chart, on the weekly 20 moving average on the weekly. So you can see the 20 moving average is all the way up here, right? And these, let's maybe look at another chart over here. So you can see that these low levels down here don't come that often. They don't come that often. These low levels don't come that often. I mean, we had the 20 moving average pushed down over here. This is the core. This is the you know, all, you know, the bottom for the Bitcoin price previously. Down here, this is the Corona dump. You can see how extended you are from the 20 moving average. Which other one over here? And first dump down here, you can see, and you can see that we are already extended from the 20 moving average. Let me just zoom in over this. So we are trying to analyze this price over here. This is the 2014, also the same low levels. So when you get extended from certain moving averages, you know, you are pretty far down. So this looks like it wants to go even further down. If it gets to these levels down here, if it gets because this is extension, you know, when you get some kind of extension, it means that, you know, it's very hard for price to move further down, because, you know, it's like a rubber band. I've been saying it for a long time. Yeah, extension like rubber. When you extend, you know, a certain price, you know, it's really hard for price to, you know, because of the force, it's really hard for price to just drop down to zero. That's why, you know, no price is dropping down directly to zero, right? No drop is going like over here and dropping right down. No, it's going down and following the moving averages and pushing the moving average after it, right? But these extensions to the downside, right? These extensions to the downside are important, and these extensions, you know, they can be measured. The extension can be measured, and you can see here that these extensions, 20 moving average extensions over here, right now we are pretty close down there. This one over here is actually right now where we are, but we have been, you know, we are right now pushing the price towards the downside, So I think if we do get some kind of dump to the downside, we will be so extended so extended away from the 20 moving average that we have to get some kind of bounce up, towards the upside. I think so. Like we try to do this with 10 moving average, but right now we are looking at the 20 moving average. Let's see how low. Low means how the wicks. Right now we've been looking at closely, but let's look at the wicks right now over here, and you can see even the wicks, the lowest points on the weekly time frame, the lowest points on the weekly time frame down here. We have been here. You can see the wick down here, this wick down here, right? You can see how it went almost down to these levels down here. But right now we are having the close, and right now what we are measuring is the wicks away from the 20 moving average. And you can see here that these these wicks, these drop to the downside, don't happen that often. You can see this big wick down here, 20 moving average. Here there was more like a small wick, but both the close and the wick are the same place. And right now, if we start getting down here with the wick to these levels down here, that's gonna be overextension. What does overextension mean? Well, if the price starts dropping down, it's overextended away from the 20 moving average. And if you got this kind of overextension, the probability to get this rubber band effect, meaning pull to the upside, because you cannot escape the moving averages that much. You cannot just go like this while the moving average is all the way up there. It just cannot, the price cannot just do that. Like, there are certain levels when the price or market figure out, yeah, no, we are too extended, we're going up, and these levels down here, those are the levels. So we are getting pretty close, so we still can get this that last dump over here. But I think once we get that, I think some kind of a pullback might actually occur. So with we are having the falling wedge, we are having the extensions on the weekly time frame, and so I think that we might start getting some kind of pullback towards the upside. Might on the CME future chart, we are not looking at CME gaps, but we are just looking at CME future chart. What you're gonna notice here that we had this triangle formation is a little nicer than the one that we are having on the regular charts, and we are falling down here below the support. Actually, below the support, you can see here we closed below the support, and right now we're trying to climb back above it. It's acting as a resistance, so we might actually continue going down. So even the CME chart, this is the CME futures chart, Bitcoin CME futures chart, even the CME futures chart, where the Bitcoin is being manipulated from, even that chart is right now telling us that we are breaking to the downside, and we are going down. So all in all, everything is showing right now to the downside, but because of the extensions and stuff like that, I think that we might be getting into some kind of a big rally to the upside. I don't think we're gonna go to all-time high or anything like that. That's why I said, like, my gut indicator up here was I was already hoping here that might happen. That didn't happen, got rejected. Right now sitting as support, but if we do break the support, I don't expect this to go down here and then go down here. If it does that, it's gonna go in this channel over here for a while before it breaks channel, because again we are extended from that 20 moving average that's up here, right? We are extended from the 20 moving average, so the price cannot just go away and leave the 20 moving average. Something really drastically has to happen for that to happen. In stocks, usually it happens, you get some kind of bad news, they just crash the price to zero, that might happen. But when there is no reason in Bitcoin to actually drop down to zero, because it's not hacked, you do not find any kind of new technology to actually solve the cryptography or stuff like that, it's still around. You cannot you can only regulate it, but that's been going on for 10 years now, so whatever. So price is just falling, normal correction after a big pump up to the upside, and this is normal, and these things usually follow extensions really nicely. They're pushing the price little, and then the moving averages follows the price. But right now we are looking to get that extension, and if we start falling down, I don't think we're gonna go that much down. But we are at support over here, and we are looking to the upside, we are looking for the support hold. If the support fails, we're gonna look for the next support to hold. BTC pump on 1 minute chart. Every day is the BTC pumping on 1 minute chart. The DXY is flying this morning. DXY, you gotta look at it at monthly chart. Like, it really doesn't matter what it does, day by day. You gotta look at it monthly. Could you please explain the relation between DXY and BTC price? I don't think there is too much. Like, if there is inflation, of course, the BTC price goes up. Did you guys hear Doge influencer did a rug pull and vanish? No, when did we do that? Tila, how do you we get this SPO indicator? How do we create ourselves? Figure out, you know, just try to figure out how to find the distance between the closing price or the price low or price high and the moving average. How do you find the distance between those two, and you figure some kind of indicator? I think there are a lot of indicators. It's just what I made. Morning. Yes, the DXY is wanting to go higher. Nice Tia with rubber bands. DXY, the dollar goes up. Investors are moving to safer market away from crypto. Guys, why are there so few likes? I hope you guys show some appreciation for the late adopters this year after the guidance. The strongest support is at 0. Well, I think technically somebody will always buy Bitcoin, doesn't matter. You know, it's at 0.001. I think somebody is gonna buy all 21 million Bitcoins. Already liked, smash the like. Good morning, meine Damen und Herren. People give the channel like. Cheers, hope Bitcoin rise long term. Do you see potential long term? Of course, man. If I didn't see the potential long term, I wouldn't be here. Do you think YouTubers are trying to keep Bitcoin hype alive? Yeah, I do think so. Here's the thing with the YouTubers. Me being YouTubers are doing the same thing. So when Bitcoin hit the all-time high up here, right? I can show you on the chart so you understand better. When Bitcoin was going up, everybody was having Pi YouTubers who were making a lot of money, getting a lot of subs, and everything was going nice. Here was the Supermania phase, or whatever you're gonna call it. Here's the hopium phase, right? And all the way to the upside, you know, YouTubers were doing pretty good. Now, what happened here is that a lot of people entered the market up on the top, right? So when the market starts going down, nobody likes to hear the bad news. Nobody likes to hear, hey man, it's going down. You know, nobody likes to hear that. If you say it's going down, people are gonna dislike your channel, people are gonna leave rude comments, people are gonna unsubscribe, and so forth and so forth. So right after it, because people are not ready for the downtrend, right after that, no YouTubers are gonna tell you that you know, we are in a bear market. Even I was waiting to say that we are in bear market, but I eventually gotta say it like you're in bear market. And everybody was, you know, still keeping the, you know, delusion to the upside, because, you know, they don't want people to unsubscribe, they don't want people to leave the dislikes, you know, and so forth and so forth, you know. So they're always giving people some kind of hopium. Now right now, you know, we've been saying for a long time, you know, you gotta be prepared. It's a bear market and stuff like that. But right now it's okay to say it's a bear market, because it's been going on for so long to the downside that people already are accepting the fact, okay, it's bear market, but tell us at least when we are gonna bottom out. So now you can tell people that, you know, okay, now that you understand it's a bear market, you know, we're gonna bottom out here or here or here or whatever. So people are more they are more adjusted to the fact that, you know, we might actually go down, so it doesn't affect, you know, subscribers and likes and comments and everything, and people just like, or some kind of realistic TA right now. But right now, you know, nobody's subscribing to anything. But I think but that's what I figured out. Like right now, people don't really care, you know, whether you are keeping the hype alive, and if you are keeping the hype alive, they kind of hate you because the price started still going down. So the best thing to do now is just being realistic and telling people where it's gonna go. But yeah, I think still a lot of YouTubers think they have to, you know, keep the hype alive, because if they don't do that, you know, they still gonna get the dislikes, they still gonna get the subscribes gonna unsubscribe, and so forth, you know. I can take the news, I'm just curious long term. What's your favorite TN analysis? I don't have any favorites. The favorites that I have, I kind of lost kind of faith in them, you know. Eventually figure out they're not that good, and you know, all newbies don't want to buy in the red and wait for the green. Yeah, you gotta buy the red candles, guys. You gotta buy the red candles. You're so real that I was thinking too. Sorry about that. Thank you for your sincerity. So let's just end this show with a little something down here, and look at it on the 4-hourly and see what might happen right now. And this is the 1-hourly time frame. Let's see on the 4-hourly. So on the 4-hourly we got this divergence, right? And this is the RSI divergence. Imagine there is a RSI down here, there is RSI divergence down here, okay? There is RSI divergence, we know that, but if the price continues going, we create second RSI divergence. This might be actually pretty good indication that we are right now holding support and we want to bounce again. And even, I don't think we're gonna retest 32.8, but you know, we might retest the 32.259. This one here, 32.259. Put like 32.259. We might retest 32.259 because you can see here went down there, support went up there again. Right now going up there. If you start going up there again, the 32.9 is corresponding really nicely with the 20 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. So right now, if you start going, you know, we go down here and start going up, this 20 moving average will go a little bit down, further down, but we'll see if we come with the wick up to the 32.259, because that's very important support to be above at the end of the week. At the end of the week, we want to close above this level, guys. Above at the end of the week, we want to close above this level. So I think if we do get some kind of bounce, that 32.259 will be a very good resistance to the upside. And if we fail to get above it, you know, we might just continue going down and then break the support on the downside. That might happen. So we are looking to the downside, but overall, right now, keeping the support. So right now, it's time to go long. It's time to go long, but if we break if we break the support on the downside, get out, you know, get out. George bought below 20k. You know, George, you know, I'm George, you George, everybody's George, that's George. Yeah, a lot of people bought below 20k, man. A lot of people bought. Everybody who was here in 2019 bought below 20k. The thing was, that where is it? Yeah, over here. So down here, people were not. People are still, you know, in big fear that, you know, this pump to the upside. This pump to the upside, not really, you know, we're gonna get rejected, you know. And when it came up to 14,000, you know, a lot of people did not buy the, you know, here. Some of them bought, you know, on the way up and stuff like that. But most were waiting for some kind of big pullback that never happened. And then it started going up here, down here. I think most people bought in this range between 6,000 and 11,000. I think most people bought in this range down here because even though there was accumulation down here at the bottom, you know, most people couldn't figure out the technical analysis for it, and I was still saying, like, you know, we're still gonna go down, and did not accumulate. And you know, a lot of people need green candles to be sure. So when that's seeing the green, oh, I'm just gonna wait for a pullback, I'm just gonna wait, oh, and then a 4 more in maybe up here, but that's also at 8,000. So between 7,000 and 11,000, I think most people actually bought up here. I think most actually people bought up here. And if you are, this actually goes to like almost entire 2020. So yeah, 2019, 2020, if you are here, then you probably bought it down in this range, around 10k, give or take. You probably got in a decent price. Here's the worst part for. When the overall feel is over and people are leaving the market, is the perfect buying indicator. Yeah, and when you figure out that, tell us, man. I'm a real George. We're going down faster than Lehman Brothers. When the overall feel is it over, yeah, selling is the worst fight. The corona inflation motivated most people buying last year and the year. You know. I wish I bought BTC below 20. Too bad I got into crypto only in 2021. Don't think like that, man. Like, there is always new opportunity, there is always something happening, there is always, you know, something going up. Right now there is Hex is actually still, you know, doing very well. It just went 100% up yesterday. You know, Hex is still continuing to go upside when everything else is going to the downside. But right now it's going to some kind of parabolic move. So I don't know how, you know, how playable this is right now. You know, after it does 100% to upside, you know, it can still continue going up, you know, but there are always new opportunities. That's what I want to tell you. There is always new opportunity. And even if you look at the tech lead guy, I don't want to. There's a guy called Tech Lead on YouTube. He just made a coin, and coin went from you know, 1 to 95 or something like that, 100x. So there is always possibility to make money. You know, never FOMO in, and never think that you missed out on anything. And if you miss out on something, like, you just wait a month's time, and there's something new that's coming up. You know, the only thing that you have to do is keep your eyes open and watch and look. You know, find the stuff. George's 2 streams every day, good YouTube income. Yeah, but Georgie has like 300-400k subs, you know, so if I do a stream, you know, my stream is like 300 people, right now 250 people live, maybe 2-3k total people, but his streams like 20-30k every day, maybe more, 40-50k people watching his stream, you know, that's decent income. My stream is not decent income. But it is income. I'm not gonna complain, you know. I like money. $5 here, $5 there, you know, that's money. I'm not complaining. I first bought Bitcoin at $20, bought 2 BTC in 2000 and lost it. Even when dump is on, TLI makes my day every day. Bruno. That's not what I was. What are you implying then? Lockdown's coming in September. Yeah, that's when a Bitcoin is gonna pump. It's the process in reaching success that is priceless. You know, I was making, you know, in start everybody makes $0, you know, but when I was making my start making my first dollars on YouTube, that felt so nice, you know. When I got my first $4 on YouTube, you know, that was a epic moment. I was, you know, having the best day ever. $4, you know, it's not much money, you know, but it's $4, you know. But it's like self-made $4. It was nice. John says, do you play the game? What kind of game, man? Yeah, COVID break, you know. What happens to BTC? Because the inflation rates. Anyways, guys, let's not do the stream too long and just end up here. Right now, I think it's some kind of bottom or right over here, but if we start, it is more probable to go to the downside, guys. It's more probable, you know, it's very probable to break the support. But if the support holds, you know, we're going up. If the support holds, we're going up, getting above the... Getting above the, what's that, 32,259 is one of the most important things we can do on the weekly time frame. We don't want to break toward on the downside below 32,259. So on Monday we want to stay above that. But right now, if you start going out towards the upside, this is also going to act as a big resistance if you start going up here. So keep in mind that as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for coming by. Say hello to George when you leave. Ron, $20. Ron is very, very bullish. Nice man. Keep on the bullishness. We need people like you. And $20. Enjoy it. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining. My friend bought 5 BTC in 2000. He forgot the password. Yeah, everybody. There are a lot of people that bought Bitcoin and just forget about it, or you know, had some kind of hard drive that they threw away on some kind of for trash or something like that. So looks like we will go down or up. That's how it's always. Like, once you understand technical analysis, you understand, you know, it can be either else. Like, it's only probability, 60-40, 30-70, but it can go up and down. It's never 50-50. It's never 50-50. It's more like 30-60, you know. Sorry, 30-70 or 40-60 or 32.5 and 60 something, 67.5 something like that. You know, you understand, it's probability. Anyways, guys, that's it. Thanks for joining the stream. 9:30 tomorrow Central European time. Be there or be square. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Join the TFN Club members.
These lines are insane. He's your crack and dopamine dealer. the late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller. The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller.
That's it, guys. See you around. Bye bye. And there is my stop button. I found the stop button.